Because now we make a leap forward to story 3. Story 3 is not backward looking. Story 3 is forward looking. Story 3 is saying, whatever the case is, whether it's story 1 and story 2 or any other story, what if you take a flying upside down view of human evolution and you say whatever has happened was part of the unfolding, enabling story to enable humans to go through an experience, an initiatory experience that will enable us to get to a place that we will, whatever we struggled with, will become the crucible, that contradiction, whether it's the exterior and the interior in story 1 or two different sets of genetics and two different influences in our two different brains. What if that became the crucible that will initiate us to give rise, to give birth to the more universal potential of human life, where we truly transcend the sapient permission, or even sapient permission, which is we are conscious of our consciousness, to the universalist potential, which says, oh no, all that was until now was childhood and youth. Perhaps in the human journey, we are just reaching adulthood in the universe. This is where the work you are doing, bringing into practicality this idea of hospicing the past and metabolizing the trauma and truly releasing the latent permission of the universalist potential. This is where it becomes very important, because all of a sudden it's no longer a folklore or a mythological story. The mythological story and the generations of mystery schools throughout the ages who spoke about a future time when that will become the end of time, that we have potentially reached what was then looked at as the end of time, that is also the beginning of a new time where human beings just like us, cross-generationally, all around the planet, in different places, are waking up to what you're describing as awakened wholeness, embodied wholeness, and are actually engaging in the most practical, real way in that evolutionary work, whether you choose to embrace that folklore or that belief system or that theological narrative, because now, all of a sudden, the 4,000 years or the 20,000 years converged into the living portal of this moment where human beings can actually birth these possibilities. So that's how I live into the inquiry of why we are the only species on the planet talking about journeying into discovering wholeness. Along with our website at portalsofperception.org, Portals is also available on YouTube and on all podcast platforms, as well as social media. You can become an active member and join the conversation in community events. And you can help us get the word out by liking this content and by sharing it with your friends.